Squids.
As closely as you can predict it anyway, because pickups are always hard to predict.
Yeah, that's true as well. All right, and here we go loading up. Let's see what the team comps are. Double gal.
52.
Wow.
Almost looks like Splat 1.
See how that ends up playing out. The sprinkler, they've got double sprinkler on the side, on I believe that's Error 404, so that's pretty interesting. Along with that, ends up going to get a lot of map control, whereas there's a lot of long-range comps for Sea Salt Squids. Let's see how the opening play ends up turning out.
Looks like purple team's paint's a little bit better, so they get the advantage early on.
Yeah, for now, until the special starts popping up from all those sprinklers. We see C4 over here kind of playing the long-range role. Of course, no Splatling or Sniper in this game mode, so the pro's going to take the top right position here. But like we said, once the specials get off from those sprinklers, now 404 is going to take the zone.
Yeah, it really all 404 had to do was just kind of like outpaint them there. Their comp paints so hard compared to the other team. It's going to be hard for Sea Salt Squids to deal with it.
How do you think Sea Salt Squids has to play it?
I feel like they need to they have to go for special pushes only and hope they can just completely lock them out.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, they can slay really hard. They just can't paint very well.
Yeah, and they can have a pretty good lockdown going. They have 3 long-range weapons, and they have that NZAP to get map control while it happens. So let's see how they play it out. Right now, they are in control, and they are using those long-range weapons to kind of push players back. But here's special pushes coming from Arrow 404. Let's see how they handle it.
All right, that's looking good. They do have the Stingray on the defensive, though, but he isn't really getting anything as he's doing it. He does trade.
Yeah, Inu was so close to saving his team right there, but unfortunately not able to get it. But they are able to take back the zone. Now that NZAP's alive, there's going to be a lot of paint control, especially if he gets his kill in the 96 right here, which he does.
Yeah,
that's a 2-down situation.
Yeah, that's definitely the lead. They'll get a nice lead here. With the penalty on the other team, it's going to put pressure on Arrow 4-4 here.
Yeah, this hold might be short-lived with this Brella going and getting the slay.
Okay. That would have been sick if he got that 2v1.
Yeah, actually no penalty. I guess the painting nerf of the Inkstorm right there coming into play, as now Sea Salt Squids is going to pull away with a bigger lead.
Yep, and now we got the sloshing machine in basically its favorite spot on the map. He does back off, but that left bump position is just so powerful for sloshing machine.
Yeah, it tries to use the Stingray oppressively. It doesn't end up being the most effective, but it does seem
4-4 is going really slow. They only got 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they have to do something now. One special.
They're getting picked off too. They got the penalty.
Wow, the Brella gets the zone this time, so he's also going to put down an Inkstorm. So this should kind of cause some chaos in the middle of the map for a little bit, but hopefully he can stay alive and wait for his teammates to show up, which they should be getting there soon as they start to come over the bumps, and we do see the NZAP here, so this is going to be some painting power to at least keep zone occupied for his team to move up, but no, everyone goes down except for the 52.
Yep, and now the 52s have cleared out, and they have full control of the map.
Yeah, so this is going to be another desperation push, basically, which I expect from this team right now, as they do have about 20 seconds left to get the zone. Now the armor does go down.
Oh, they double armored.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
But I think it might be enough for them to get the zone here. Inkstorm going down, Gal painting zone.
A little harder.
Oh,
they do get a pick. Are they going to get this guy top mid? Oh,
nice
wins the kill. Just the NZAP alive.
The baller should definitely get this. Yeah, I was going to say it. If the 96 does it, and now they are in a position to kind of get some control here. Now they do have the Brella and the Gal to kind of be oppressive while the other 2 weapons can Shark. Let's see how they end up doing it.
Yeah, they really need to be in a little harder here. I think they're playing a little bit too far back into zone because it's letting the other team just do that and get the zone neutralized for free.
Yeah, especially that 96. 96 is the longer range weapon on the team, so it needs to be one of the ones that's putting out hitboxes first.
Yeah.
Especially with the Brella that can protect itself, while the other 2 weapons Shark and kind of take the bait. But right now it seems like Sea Salt is going to be able to get the zone and get almost a full wipe again. Once again, the Brella being last up with that Inkstorm trying to harass zone.
He does win that 1v1, and maybe he's going to be able to push into zone. Yep. So they refreshed that penalty, and now they got control again.
You know, if you're going to have one person alive after a kind of like an almost wipe, a Brella is a nice weapon to have be that weapon, because it can kind of sit there and tank shots and delay while your teammate shows up. Whereas like an NZAP or a splatter shot, unless it has special, it's probably going to get taken out.
Yeah, at Squidstorm, Mullen was really showing that. There was a lot of instances where he was the last one alive, and he'd win a 1v2 or whatever else, and it would just do huge things for them.
Yeah, Brella's such a good weapon. But as we say that, the Brella does lose the zone again, and Sea Salt Squids does pick up control again with less than a minute left. So unless things kind of change, unless momentum switches a lot right now, this is looking like it's going to be Sea Salt's game.
Yep, they're Arrow 404 does have control. They don't have full paint control though, and that's kind of the problem, especially with their comp. And then with them not pushing in as hard as they can, I don't see them making the comeback. But who knows? We got the penalty cleared out, and now they're making points.
All right, here's one kill on the side of. Oh no, this looks like it's
nice.
gonna be it.
Yep, that'll be it with 15 seconds left to go. One alive in zone. There's not much they can do right now.
Yeah, Jackie trying to come up with some kind of flank right here, but she doesn't have that much time left. Even though there's plenty of time left on the zone, the game's about to end.
Yep. And there's bubbles in zone, so they can't even paint it if they wanted to.
Oh man. Taken out. So unfortunate there for Sea Salt's for Arrow 404. I think that they did have the matchup as far as weapons were concerned. You know, big open map, splat zones. They had a lot of painting power. They had the double armor. Unfortunately, there was a couple times where the armors weren't really chained. Yeah. They both armored at the same time. You know, one of the problems that you run into sometimes when you're using a pickup squad. But I don't think that they were wholly outclassed there. I think they still have an opportunity to.
I mean, I think the main thing there is they weren't playing Squid as they needed to in control. And then the other thing is they didn't have any direct damage. And this is one of the best, this is the best map for direct damage. Just a blaster.
Blasters are so good.
Or slashing machine, you know. And, you know, not having that means you lose a lot of slashing.
Yeah, and the other team had the slashing machine and the range blaster. And they both seem to be pretty aggressive with their positioning. And the only times that really I didn't see those longer range weapons kind of abusing the 90-degree drops on that map was when like the slashing machine would back up to its stingray or something like that.
But yeah, they really was just getting outside, and then when they did have control a lot. They just didn't hold it for very long. So if they adapt that, they can definitely get into situations.
Yeah, and this is going to be a map that's it's not going to have quite the same dynamic, tower control and flat. Now, this map is a little bit more, I would say, about brute forcing that infamous choke point on this map.
It's the same as Rainmaker. Getting past that choke point, like once you do get past it, like almost always you get like a super deep push, if not a knockout.
Yeah.
So it's really all about that one spot.
Unlike Rainmaker, you can flank up on the plat in tower control, but also unlike Rainmaker, if you do get control of plat, you can't just run Rainmaker right away. You have to actually get the tower through there. So I think that basically whichever team has the better strategy for controlling those choke points typically is going to be the one that's going to win in this game. And in Rainmaker as well. Yeah.
And obviously with pickups, it's going to be hard for an extra strategy to happen. Yeah. Just whichever team has the better synergy at the moment, really.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see how specials come into account. Last time we saw some specials being doubled up with the double armor, so maybe they should not run that double armor this time, just so that if they all pop specials at the same time, they're not going to have to worry about bad coordination. And it looks like that's what they're going with.
Yeah, they ends up 89. That like the first time I've seen it in a tournament. I haven't watched anything in the last couple of weeks, but it's I'm very interested to see it. I think it's better than most people have
Yeah, I think that in the end it's going to be basically a mid-tier kind of niche pick.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a good weapon. It paints a lot. It does what it's supposed to do. It gets its special, and it also spams explosives the whole time, which combined with its special. So it's basically a map control harassment tool on a team that you need that kind of splash damage and paint control. But right now, the opening push seems to actually be going to Arrow 404 right now. Jackie getting in, killing the range blaster. Can she get away with special?
Yeah, she's getting away with special, and she's got nice control on the left side of the map, which is the perfect spot for you to be on tower control.
Yeah, now she is spotted by the Stingray user. Can she get
Stingray in Stites? She just has survived, and she's got 2v1 now, but the pressure she's creating is great.
Yeah, the right decision to back off right there. She has that special. Her teammates aren't pushing up yet. She is applying the pressure that her teammates need to kind of have eyes off it. No, she gets directed by that range blaster. Unfortunate for her. Maybe going back the exact same route that she did last time was a little bit too predictable, but, you're a splatter shot.
Yeah, just do what you do.
Yeah, just do what you do, exactly.
So purple team, Sea Salt Squids, now able to push out a little bit. They don't really have control, but they are getting some of the kills they need to get going. 3 down. That's going to be an opening to get on the plat here. And they got the surround. Nice. Perfect Stingray solidifies the push here. And now you got Brella pretty much everywhere they want to be. Yeah, the pseudo wipe right now being really good for this Brella's positioning. He's going to go ahead and push up here, possibly to the left as his teammates push on tower. No, it looks like he's going to back up and try to get Rain Cloud. Good decision by him as he does throw it down now. So this is going to be able to control that choke point that we talked about for the time being. Although it seems like his teammates might be going down. Yes, they did. So the tower actually wasn't pushed behind that Rain Cloud, but that's what we want to see from these teams. Yeah, I think the problem there, that Rain Cloud kind of was misused. Once he was seeing that the team wasn't really going to get the push going, probably should have saved that and used that to prevent the takeback. But
nice snipe, by the way. You know what it was? I think that he decided to get Ink Cloud and use it several seconds before that, and by the time he got the Ink Cloud, the situation has changed and he didn't really react to that and kind of wasted the special. We'll see what that ends up causing though. Arrow 404 is able to get a 55-point lead, but it's not the biggest lead ever. Like I said, it's a little bit easier to get the tower to that point on tower control. The hard part is actually holding Plat for the duration of the rest of the Oh, nice shot. Nice shot again.
Nice double kill here. He might be able to get the triple here if he looks to the right.
And teammate is able to clean it up. So that's almost an effective wipe right now as members of 404 are respawning. So let's see how Sea Salt can turn this into a push. Now the Brella does have an opportunity to go right here with his teammate and double up. Of course, Brella is really good in team fire situations where you have more than one player doubling up on somebody. And it looks like he is going to work with his teammate as they start to push this tower and watch the left.
Yep, I think they were a little slow about getting up into this area here, but they did have the storm going, so it let them take a little longer than this.
Yeah, and they're working together here really nicely, doubling up right now on this blaster.
The blaster wins the 1v1 against the Brella. It almost never happens.
Yeah. Fortunately, his teammate is able to get the revenge kill, which is what you want to see when players are doubling up. Now, Best right here is in a position to get the spawn kill. No, it's the Brella!
Denied!
Oh, man, all that time wasted waiting for the jump in and you don't even get it. Oh, that's got to hurt.
That's got to sting right there. That's one of the best things about Brella is you can almost always get a safe jump.
A little bit of a strange Inkstorm choice, but you know what? That's going to end the game anyway, and that is going to be 2-0.
Man, that game was really close, and then all of a sudden they get past that checkpoint, and Seasalt Squid just knocks it out. So we played it exactly like it almost always plays.
All the things that went right for Seasalt Squids happened on the enemy plat, and basically that's the name of the game, right? To control the enemy plat after you get the tower up through the choke point. And that's exactly what they did, and it just turned into a landslide victory. In fact, those KDs look pretty convincing for Sea Salt Squids, but I have a feeling that if you were to look at those KD, if you were to cut the game off like a minute at the before it ended, they probably would have been pretty even looking.
Also, I bet you more of those are assists than
that's true too.
So it probably isn't actually getting outslayed as hard. I think they were just
they were working.
They have
really
things
well.
that work. They have specials that just get a lot of assists too. So
yeah, that's true too.
It might be a little inflated.
Yeah. Fortunately, we really didn't. I slipped my mind to keep track of what that NZAP 89 was doing. Just to kind of see that new weapon. It just released, but yeah. Oh, wait, what weapon? A weapon just came out. Oh, Slasher Deco. Do you think we're gonna see any Slasher Deco?
I could see it as a decent Brella alternative.
Okay.
Something that people run on maybe Rainmaker because it isn't as good on Rainmaker.
I can see that.
It's definitely probably not better. I think it's just more situational.
No, I think L3 might be a better choice for Rainmaker as well, just considering the fact that it gets the curling bombs. Rainmaker, you kind of see more.
I think the way I would like Slosher more is on zones, because I think that baller plus sprinkler is really good on zones.
I've been kind of saying this for a little bit since we didn't all day mine, but I'm not exactly sure what the precise range is compared to L3, but effectively the Slasher Deco is the longest range baller weapon in the game, and because it has that sprinkler and it has the range, if you put some special saver on it, it kind of has this. I kind of have this idea that it could be the closest thing to, besides the 96 Deco, which is going to get wall and splashdown, to filling that late depletion Kraken weapon mid-range niche that we saw in Splat 1. So if someone does get really good with that Slasher and being able to conserve the baller and use it at really good times and be a kind of a longer range presence, it might be pretty strong. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone really do that. Soldier says that he thinks that the main weapon just isn't good enough to do that, but
I mean, I think the main thing that people are saying about it is that it's not as good as like Sloshing Machine, but I don't think you see it as I don't see it as an alternative to Sloshing Machine.
No, I don't either.
You would run it with a Sloshing Machine.
Yeah,
and it would just be a really good painting weapon.
Mid-range
that also
baller,
does the slaying indirect stuff.
Sprinkler, yeah. So we'll see if that ends up coming up. But for right now, it looks like Arrow 404 getting an early push. They are going to take the Rainmaker up to the 54-point mark.
And they still got 3 down. If he's going to
if this Rainmaker doesn't get off the map, this could be pretty bad.
Gets the kill, though.
Seesaw. Okay, so yeah, does get the kill. But the Rainmaker is still pushed back. Members of Arrow 404 are still getting their specials. We see the 96 with armor, and we see the NZAP. Oh no, unfortunately the 96 is taken out before that can be used, and Seesaw starts to push up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to continue a push if you've died. You can't getting through that street. If you don't get out all the way completely, you can't really continue because they can shut it down so easily.
Yeah, they can climb up the wall, you can't.
Yeah,
etc. They have some more. I mean, it's good map design, right? Where the team that's trying to get back to the middle of the map has some extra options that the pushing team doesn't to kind of put a stop to that kind of stuff. But we see the Rainmaker again picked up by Arrow 404. They do still have the lead right now. They are not getting kills, unfortunately, as they are putting pressure on. Oh, there's a
my
kill.
gosh.
Oh, Blaster, look out.
Yep. Oh,
he
it
got a
does
kill,
get the
though.
double, though. That's a nice pickup. That's going to stop them from getting
This
any
is a
position to
lone
push.
Blaster up by the Rainmaker. So he gets a direct.
That was a nice direct. Oh, I see they fixed the double pachink sound.
Yes, they did. That was actually one of the, I forgot about that. That was one of the patch notes. But the Law is going to pick this up now. They are close to getting the lead here. Let's see if they're able to do it. Sploosh going to push him back, and he's stuck in enemy ink. How is he alive?
That sploosh range was not enough to shoot down from above. Not able to get the kill there.
Unfortunate for the sploosh. Now, it looks like the sploosh has already respawned and has special. There it goes. The splashdown being used right there to force the Law away from the right, but he is going to try to go to the left. Will the enemy team respond? They do not.
This lead doesn't really mean a whole lot, but they do get a kill, and they're in position to keep going if Knowledge is able to get stuff.
Which he does get one kill. Now, this is a 96. That's someone else.
Just gets surprised a little too quickly and then isn't able to get the trade out of it.
Yeah,
so now, Arrow
push.
4-4 is going to get out on the map.
All right, let's see. The NZAP is doing the right thing, painting up, getting that special. I want to see the 96 and the NZAP chain those armors back-to-back during these pushes. I mean, that's the reason that you run double armor, is to just give all of your teammates a ton of extra tanking power while you push up, but we haven't really seen the back-to-back armors. The only time we saw that happen was an accidental double armor. Yeah. So hopefully they can kind of realize that that's what their comp is supposed to do, especially when they try to push around this choke point.
Yep. They definitely need to talk about how close it's coming. Like, they need to think about it ahead of time rather than just trying to do it on the fly, which I feel like is what they're trying to do.
Maybe. Now, but look at this. Only one member alive. Now, this is the Law. The Law has been getting some awesome directs, and he is in position to shoot this Rainmaker if it tries to go this way. He does reveal himself early, though, and that's going to cause the Rainmaker to take a different path. Let's see what his team's able to do as Seesaw Squids is able to respawn and stop it.
There's, like, no way to get around a Blaster in this position.
You have to bunker bust.
I mean, just, like, this Blaster specifically is, like, especially hard because you can just... between Toxic Mist, Splashdown, and just general splash damage, there's just no option.
Did you see the armor right there protecting him from the splashdown as he takes out the enemy splashdown weapon? Really cool. A minute left to go right now. The Law is kind of in position to punish this baller after it goes off, and I don't think that 404 is really in position to do anything with this Rainmaker.
Yeah, that was actually a really weird splashdown interaction because generally the person who splashdowns second dies.
But because he had armor.
Waited just enough frames so that he had the armor to survive.
Wow.
Oh, man, that was like a death squad right there.
Knowledge going to go ahead and pop his splashdown right now as they are going to push this last member of 404, and that is going to be a full wipe. And with 40 seconds left in the game, 404 is going to have to do something very drastic in order to kind of get control back and get that 50-point push they need.
Yeah, and the pressure's really on them now. If they don't take this game, they're going to be at a huge disadvantage. Or, like going into the tournament.
Yeah, so basically they're going to have to win after this to get themselves back into top cut. Yeah, I mean, there's some bombs going off right now, and this is kind of pushing Sea-Squat Squids back. But by the time a Rainmaker push results from any kind of kill here, I think it's going to be too late.
Yeah, and nobody's close enough at this point now. So that's a solid 3-0 right there, I think. If Best can just get a desperate kill, nope, not quite.
Yeah, it goes for it. So, yeah, I mean, all three of those games were not really necessarily...
I mean, they were close for a long time.
And then the game-winning push would happen, yeah. So, Signs of Life coming out of Arrow 404, unfortunately unable to take it. But, I mean, they're still smiling. You see Daggy over there in the corner. So, I mean, they're not really people to get salty from what I've seen. So.
I mean, you can't expect, you're here for fun.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, good stuff. Pretty good showing. We saw some interesting stuff. We saw some good teamwork, especially